Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Listen to Talk English podcast. I'm your host, Luna.
And I'm your host, Roy. We are so happy you are here with us today to learn English in a fun and easy way.
That's right, Roy. Today, we have a very important topic for you. We are going to talk about health and visiting a doctor.
Yes, Luna. Knowing how to talk about your health in English is very important, especially if you are in an English-speaking country.
Exactly. So, today we will learn how to explain when you don't feel well and how to ask for help from a doctor. This is for beginners, so we will use simple words and sentences.
That's great, Luna. So, let's start with some simple feelings. Luna, how are you feeling today?
Let's pretend. Let's say today, I have a little pain in my head.
Okay, so how can you say that in English?
I can say, I have a headache.
Perfect. Headache. Let's say that together, listeners. Headache. It means your head hurts.
Yes, my head hurts a little bit.
Okay, what if your stomach feels bad?
Oh, that's not nice. If my stomach feels bad, I can say, I have a stomachache.
Good job, Luna. Stomachache. Let's say it again. Stomachache. It means your tummy hurts.
Yes, my tummy hurts. Maybe I ate too much cake.
Maybe. Okay, what if your throat feels a little bit sore, like it hurts when you swallow?
Ah, yes. That happens sometimes. I can say, I have a sore throat.
Excellent. Sore throat. Let's repeat. Sore throat. It means your neck feels a little painful inside.
Yes. So, we have learned 3 things. Headache, for when your head hurts, stomachache for when your tummy hurts, and sore throat for when your neck hurts inside.
Very good, Luna. These are very common feelings. Now, let's imagine you feel a bit worse. Maybe you need to see a doctor. What do you do first?
I think I need to make an appointment.
That's right. You need to call the doctor's office or maybe go there in person to ask for an appointment.
Okay, let's say I go to the doctor's office. What do I say to the person at the desk?
The person at the desk is called a receptionist. You can say, "Hello, I would like to make an appointment to see a doctor, please."
Hello, I would like to make an appointment to see a doctor, please. Okay, that sounds polite.
Yes, it is. They might ask you, "What is your name?"
And I would say, my name is Luna Smith.
Good. And they might also ask, "What is the problem?" or "What are your symptoms?"
Symptoms? That's a new word.
Yes, symptoms means the things you feel that tell you that you are not well. For example, a headache is a symptom. A stomachache is a symptom.
Ah, I understand. So, if they ask, what are your symptoms? I can say, I have a headache and a sore throat.
Exactly. You can also say, "I don't feel well." That's a very simple way to explain it.
I don't feel well. Okay. That's easy to remember.
Yes. The receptionist might then ask you to wait, or they might give you a time for your appointment. For example, they could say, "Can you come back at 3 o'clock?" Or, "Your appointment is tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock."
Okay, so I need to listen for the time.
Yes. Now, let's imagine you are in the doctor's room. The doctor comes in. What might the doctor say?
Maybe the doctor will say, hello, what's the problem? Or, how can I help you today?
That's very likely. And what would you say then?
I would say, hello, doctor. I don't feel very well. And then I would explain my symptoms. I have a headache, and I also have a sore throat.
Perfect. You are doing great, Luna. The doctor might then ask you some more questions. For example, when did it start?
When did it start? That means, when did I start feeling this way?
Exactly. You could say, it started yesterday, or it started this morning.
Okay. It started yesterday.
The doctor might also ask, do you have a fever?
Fever? What is that?
A fever is when your body temperature is higher than normal. You feel very hot.
Ah, I see. So if I feel very hot, I can say, yes, I have a fever. If I don't feel hot, I can say, no, I don't have a fever.
That's right. Another question the doctor might ask is, do you have a cough?
Cough? Like when you go cough, cough?
Yes, that's a cough. So if you are coughing, you can say, yes, I have a cough. If you are not coughing, you can say, no, I don't have a cough.
Okay, that's clear. So the doctor might ask, When did it start? Do you have a fever? And do you have a cough?
These are very common questions. Let's practice some more symptoms. What if your ear hurts?
If my ear hurts, I can say, I have an earache.
Good, earache. Let's say it together, earache.
What if I feel like I want to be sick? Like my stomach feels very bad and I might throw up.
That's called nausea. You can say, I feel nauseous or I feel sick.
I feel sick. Okay, that's easy.
Yes. And what if you have been throwing up?
How do I say that?
You can say, I have been vomiting, or more simply, I was sick.
I was sick.
Let's think about other things. What if your nose is blocked and you have to breathe through your mouth?
Ah, yes, that's not comfortable. I can say I have a blocked nose, or my nose is blocked.
Very good. And if your nose is running, like water is coming out?
That's a runny nose. I can say I have a runny nose.
Excellent. These are all very useful words and phrases. Now, let's go back to the doctor's office. The doctor has asked you about your symptoms. What might you want to ask the doctor?
Maybe I want to know what is wrong with me.
That's a good question. You can ask, what do you think it is, doctor? Or, what's wrong with me?
What do you think it is, doctor?
And what if you want to know what you should do to feel better?
I can ask, what should I do?
Exactly. What should I do? The doctor might say, you need to rest. Or, you should drink lots of water.
You need to rest. You should drink lots of water. Okay, these are easy to understand.
The doctor might also give you some medicine. They might say, you need to take this medicine 3 times a day.
You need to take this medicine 3 times a day. That means I need to take it in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening?
Yes, that's right. Or they might say, take 1 pill in the morning and 1 at night.
Take 1 pill in the morning and 1 at night.
What if you don't understand something the doctor says? What can you ask?
I can say, can you please say that again? Or, can you speak more slowly, please?
Those are very good, polite ways to ask for clarification. You can also say, I don't understand.
I don't understand. That's simple.
Yes, sometimes the doctor might tell you to come back again if you don't feel better. They might say, come back and see me again if you don't feel better in a few days.
Come back and see me again if you don't feel better in a few days. Okay, that's important to remember.
Yes, let's think about some other common health problems and how to talk about them. What if you have a pain in your back?
I can say, I have a backache.
Good, backache.
What if my tooth hurts?
You can say, I have a toothache.
Toothache. Oh, that sounds painful.
It can be. What if you have a pain in your leg?
I can say, my leg hurts, or I have a pain in my leg.
Very good. You can use hurt for many parts of your body. My arm hurts, my foot hurts, my neck hurts.
That's useful to know.
Now let's think about going to a pharmacy to get medicine. What might you say there?
Maybe I need to give them the doctor's prescription.
Yes, the doctor might give you a piece of paper called a prescription. You give that to the pharmacist. But sometimes you can buy medicine without a prescription. For example, for a headache. You can say, I would like some medicine for a headache, please.
I would like some medicine for a headache, please.
Or if you have a cough, you can say, I need some cough medicine, please.
I need some cough medicine, please.
And if you have a cold, you can say, I need some cold medicine, please.
I need some cold medicine, please.
Very good. The pharmacist might ask you, do you have any allergies?
Allergies? What are those?
Allergies are when your body reacts badly to something, like certain foods or medicines. For example, some people are allergic to peanuts.
Ah, I see. So if I know I am allergic to something, I should tell the pharmacist. I can say, yes, I am allergic to, and then say what it is.
Exactly. It's very important to tell them if you have any allergies.
Yes, that sounds important.
Let's review some of the key phrases we learned today.
Okay. We learned how to say when we have a headache, a stomachache, and a sore throat.
That's right. We also learned how to make an appointment at the doctor's office by saying, hello, I would like to make an appointment to see a doctor, please.
And how to explain our symptoms to the doctor by saying, I don't feel well, I have a headache and a sore throat.
We also learned some common questions the doctor might ask, like, when did it start? Do you have a fever? And do you have a cough?
And we learned some questions we can ask the doctor, like, what do you think it is, doctor? And what should I do?
We also talked about getting medicine at the pharmacy and how to ask for medicine for a headache, cough, or cold. And we learned about allergies.
Wow, We learned a lot today.
We did. And remember, listeners, it's okay to make mistakes when you are learning. The important thing is to try to communicate. People will usually understand you even if your English isn't perfect.
That's very true, Roy. And don't be afraid to ask people to repeat things or speak more slowly. It's all part of learning.
Exactly. So, practice these phrases. Maybe try saying them out loud. You can even pretend you are talking to a doctor or a pharmacist.
That's a great idea, Roy. Practice makes perfect.
And if you are in an English-speaking country and you need to see a doctor, remember these simple phrases. They can really help you to explain how you feel and get the help you need.
Yes. Your health is very important. So, don't be afraid to ask for help.
That's right, Luna. Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us on Listen to Talk, English podcast.
Yes, thank you for listening. We hope you found this episode helpful.
Join us next time for more English learning fun.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.